Qualifying persons in Trinidad and Tobago voted for the first time in what could be seen as a general election on Saturday, 7th February 1925. It was in the period after this that the call for inclusive and representative governance was made. On July 1st, 1946, nationals, including citizens in Tobago, went to the polls in a historic election in which every national 21 years and over had the right to vote for the representative of their choice. Tobago was the smallest of 9 constituencies in 1946, with only 11,509 voters. However, Trinbagonians were very active in the democratic process, as it had the largest turnout of 73.6% of the 9 constituencies. The campaigning was vigorous and exciting, with candidates such as the popular Alfonso Filbert Theophilus James, a labor contractor, who was the Tobago representative for the British Empire Workers' and Citizens' Home Rule Party, the same party of Tubal Uriah Buzz Butler, while Raymond Percival Hamill Smith, a barrister at law, was his closest opponent. He represented the Progressive Democratic Party. In all, there were 6 candidates that year, vying for the single Tobago seat. Mrs. Jerusha Cunningham of Moriah recounted the atmosphere at that time.
There were times in the earlies of APT James and all those men, I had known them as, carrying on election. And I don't know if you all remember one, Britain Stewart and all those men who used to involve much about it. Along with James, they were friends. We used to follow him and listen to his meetings and who he chose to vote and a lot of crowd and so on, who choose to argue much on his side and the other side.
Mrs. Cunningham recalled that in those days, voting took place at private homes, and over the years, it slowly graduated to what it is today.
Well, they used to vote under the house and so on, and then finally, the final phase, well, after the new school was built at Moriah, everybody started to go down there. The main center was at Moriah Government School. It wasn't as it was now, You sit down. Whatever we have now down there, it's a new brand school, So the old school where they used to vote, the juvenile, we used to vote in the juvenile first, and then these youths now come over to the new brand school.
In those days, the average citizen was not allowed to work as election officials at polling booths.
Civil servants and teachers, they were the ones who mingling up with the voting, not like today. Today is more direct and prominent and straightforward, but in those days, because I had a brother, my only brother, he used to work, and when he done, he'd scrub his fingers, scrub off the ink, because they were with it, so they couldn't be mindful of voting. But it was only government servants.
Mrs. Cunningham reminisced on those early years of voting, saying they were good times to remember.
It was glorious in those years, the yeye and the nene and the tra-la-la-la on the road and the camp and the discussion and who you want to and so on. So it was a grand time in those years.